Hi guys, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in this world, of course. And today I just kind of wanted to share. Uh, it's not something I do daily because every day is something different. But today is my chance to start putting these skirts, um, putting them in packages, so that way they are ready. Um, I want to say God bless you all. Don't know why I forgot that in first. But as you can see, I have my hair in that little itty, I don't know if you can see it, but little itty bitty bitty bun today. But that is alright because that's the kind of day today. So when we get to work, you know how it can be. So yeah, I have a few skirts here that I'm going to be putting away, and let's do this. Jean skirt. We still have this beautiful jean skirt, called like a mermaid type of jean skirt because of the ruffles that it has at the bottom. If you're interested, of course, let us know. We have it in size small, and it does stretch. So definitely just let me know if you're interested. Um, Leave a comment. You could send us a message through Messenger. So weird when you say message through Messenger. But anyways, that is not the point of today's video. But yeah, so it does have pockets, as you can see. Pockets in the front. It does have these loops. I call them loops. But it does have these loops where you can put, a nice belt if you want to. I do want to let you know this skirt, because it stretches. I kind of recommend going down one size. It's not as, it's not like a big difference, but I do have my own, and I kind of, not kind of, I have it in size large, this skirt. Um, so, and as we all know, those who, who know about material and things like that, so depending on the material, we, you know, your size can change. So I thought this one I needed it for, sorry, somebody just sent a message. But so I got this in large for myself to try it on because I set aside um, with the skirts only because in order for me to kind of explain it to you better, um, how the skirt feels, the texture, if it really stretches, do I need to go one size up, do I need to go one size down, and this jean skirt right here with the ruffles, as you can see in the bottom, it has ruffles. It is beautiful. I love it. If you're into the little ruffles on the bottom and edges. So I got it. I got it. I don't know what kind of English that is, but anyways, that is not the point either of this video. so, um, so I got it large, and I noticed that it is a little loose on me, so it does slide a bit down. So if you're size large, I would recommend a medium because, as you can see, look, it stretches. It is very comfortable. I mean, besides the fact that I took it, I took a large, and it does slide down a little bit. I mean, it doesn't slide down where you can see everything, but just enough that way I kind of should have picked the medium size one. So, but with that being said, we do have this one in large. If you give me one quick second, if I'm not mistaken, I think I have it in a different size. So give me 1 second. Okay, so I sound like I ran a marathon for some reason, but so I do have it in medium, large, and extra large. Again, I have it in size medium, large, and extra large. It's the ruffled jean skirt. So this one is a size small, but I also have medium, large, and extra large. So if you're interested, definitely send me a message. Let me know the size you would like. If you're in the New Bedford area, that does help a lot because that is local. But letting me know if you live out of New Bedford, we could see what can be done. If we need to ship it to you, we can do that. Also, so that one. That was just a ruffled jean skirt. Also, you can check our website, www.skirtsoasis.com. By the grace of God, we have been up and running. We have been up and running. We have been running, and we've been in business for 3 years. Every time I say that, it just puts a smile on my face, only because I know, with everything that's going on that we have seen, with the pandemic, just a lot of things that are going on, in general, and being able to still be standing, I think that is an amazing thing. Sorry, I keep getting notifications, so I'm like, my eyes like, but so yeah, so I get excited about it because it's a goal. It's something that that you kind of say, okay, I'm gonna do this in life, and when it's happening, when you're in that moment, it's something. I don't know. Sometimes I find it hard to describe, because it's like when you're in that moment, you have your emotions, you're feeling excited, you're feeling joyful, just being happy, and it just goes to show you that when you put yourself in the hands of God, when God gives you an idea to do something like this, like a business, you want to be able to have God as the center of it all. Why do I say that? Because without Him, we wouldn't be able to be here today, and still going each and every day, and He shows us the way, and He makes things possible. And yes, let me tell you, a lot of times we hear about, different seasons in our lives, and, we don't, I won't say we, sometimes I hear when, when many people who are preaching, and they talk about different seasons, and sometimes there are moments where you hear the message, you hear it, but it's not until you have to go through a specific season in your life spiritually, and you come to understanding, there's gonna be season in your life where you're gonna feel like you want to give up, or God, is this really what you want me to do? Was this just an idea that I came up with, and the Lord lets you know. There's been moments where I felt like, should I just stop in general, with the skirts, bringing skirts? Should I keep going? And and the Lord works in mysterious ways. When I mean He works in mysterious ways, He does. I've had a couple of orders already, out of state, out of Massachusetts already, and that's amazing, and and yes, as a business, you wanna, you wanna be able to make money, because as we know, as humans in general, not like bringing everything about, just spiritual, but in general, in order to eat, you gotta pay, unless you work in a farm and you grow your own food. But like bills, all that has to do with money, and when you have a business, either I sound crazy or what, but that is alright, because I know what I mean. And I'm pretty sure some of you do. When you have business, sometimes you get caught up of, oh, just making money, just making money, but God has something bigger, I know, and something greater for Skirts Oasis, and when you hear me talk about we, talking like third person, in either videos or when I go live, or even just writing, and the reason for that is because I like to include Heavenly Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Why? Because when we have them involved in our lives, they're part of us, and so it's amazing, because I mean, some people might think like, why we? She's the only one working, in the business, but I'm not alone. you know. And I know many of you out there, many of you that are out there, you know, kind of either feel that you're alone. You know, starting a business is something that it can be stressful. It's hard, you know. But it's not. There's nothing impossible, you know. When, like I said, you know, and I mentioned just right now, you know, just put God in the center of it. He's gonna give you the peace that you need. He's gonna give you the security that you need. You know that everything's gonna be alright. Maybe today there's no sales. Maybe not tomorrow. But God's gonna make a way so that you can stand firm. You know, I don't. I haven't been. Well, I have. I have been to one place. I've been to Texas last year, and for the first time ever, I've seen. They, even though they were dried out, but I've never seen actual palm trees. I've seen them in, you know, in the news or looking them up, but never, you know, personally, should I say? But um, palm trees, you know, their roots are just buried and like it's firm, you know. And when these storms hit, you know, a lot of these palm trees, they stay in the same place. How is that possible? Because of their roots, you know. And when you plant your roots to the ground of the Lord, to Heavenly Father, Son, Holy Spirit, no matter where the wind blows, it could blow this way, it could blow that way, it could blow back, it could move forward, but you will not move. So, you know, and I recommend, you know, it's, don't feel like, you know, there's an obligation that, oh, everything's religious, everything's this, people talk about God, and there's God here, and Jesus here, and Holy Spirit here, you know. And just know that this is something that is a decision that is a personal decision, you know. And so but personally, with my experiences, and I can only tell you with my experiences that, you know, where would my life look like if I didn't have God in my life, if I didn't have Jesus in my life, if I didn't have the Holy Spirit in my life? What would my life look like? You know, in the moments that I feel, you know, that everything just spinning out of control, you know, and it's just so nice that, you know, the Lord, you know, He brings that calm and that peace, even though we feel either like anxiety kicking in or it wants to kick in, and our hearts want to come out, you know, but God makes a way. He just gives. I can't explain it in such detail, because it's something that you kind of have to have that personal experience with Him to kind of understand, you know, that when we put Him in our lives, when we put Him in our businesses, when we put Him, you know, if we're married, you know, in our matrimony, you know, in our family, you know, that you see things differently. And I have been able to, you know, I've been in that situation where, you know, I felt like I had to hurry up. I had to, you know, the business had to, you know, function, and you know, and I wasn't taking it one day at a time, and letting God do what He does best, you know, and take control. You know, what I can't control as a human, you know, God takes over. He watches over us. You know, I just recently had a skirt order from Colorado, which is crazy because I don't know, I guess there was a lot going on in my mind, you know. And I wake up, if I'm not mistaken, Sunday morning, and I see this notification that, you know, there was an order from Colorado, you know. And that's a big jump. That's a big step. That's, you know, because why? Because like I said, there's different seasons in our lives, you know, and there's moments where you're like, okay, should I just stop? Should I just leave here? Should I keep going? You know, and the Lord just lets us know, no, we gotta keep going. This doesn't stop until I say so, you know. And I don't know, like I said, I just get happy when I talk about, you know, this business. And it's not like I said, oh, because the business, you know, aspect of, you know, making money, which a lot of us, you know, and I was like that too at one point at one point in my life. And but God has been transforming my way of thinking, and it's just amazing how when we truly let ourselves be in the hands of the Lord, ourselves, how we change for the greater good, see things differently, and even moments when things get hectic, things happen in life, it does, but being able to kind of, the Lord reminds us, and brings it to our memory that, hey, relax, everything is under my control, everything's gonna be all right. If I said I'm gonna be with you, I'm gonna be with you. If I gave you this idea, it's because I'm going to do something amazing and powerful through this, and when I start working on the pins, when I start even talking, as you can see, I can get carried away because it's just the fact of, I honestly, when I was younger, I didn't see myself where I am today. I didn't. I had a lot of dreams, and it just stood there. It was just simply a dream. That's it. And looking back, things, that I've gone through in life, where, for example, in high school. No, I'm gonna bring it back more. I remember, as a kid, my sister, we've always talked about opening our business, which is pretty crazy. And I remember, she would take my dad's fabric. My dad would have, the rolls of fabric, and I used to be her model. So, hey sis, if you're looking at this video, if you're watching, not looking, if you're watching this video, I love you, and I love all of my sisters as well, because each and every one contribute differently, in my life, and I want to thank right now, actually bringing this up, all my family, my brothers, my sisters, my parents. I'm truly blessed, honestly. I'm so blessed that it's like I don't even deserve it, honestly. And I pray that all of you that are watching this video, that you're blessed too. Not everyone has that support system, and I have an amazing support system. Oh, also, let me not forget my husband, because whenever serious trouble. I love you, but anyways, but yeah, I do. Even my kids, like, my kids are young, and they support me, which is, it's crazy, just seeing how God has put in my life, around me, and that's not counting, people in the community of New Bedford, and for those who I still need to, get to know better, but yeah, I want to thank every single one, because every day, one of my family members, or my husband, even my daughter, my eldest one, she's like, Bob, are you gonna keep working on your business? Kind of, I take it as, the Lord reminding me, like, hey, it's time to get to work. You gotta show up. If I show up, you gotta show up. And so, like, little reminders, and I'm grateful for that, and I thank God that I have that support system, because I know that a lot of you don't have that support system, and I pray that you do have support system, and just know that I'm here for you as well. Like I said, yes, I may be talking about my business, I may be talking about the Lord, I may be talking about different things, and about, I don't know if I said about business again, but I'll say it again. I may be talking about, my business, but know that I'm here to support you in any way that I can. There might be things that I can't at the moment, or whatever it may be, but I know I'm going to start off with prayer, and, praying that each and every one of you, succeed. I get why many talk about, when it comes to business, and I struggled with this. I don't know if any of you have. Let me know in the comments below if you have struggled, and pretty sure, because I think it's 99.9% of business owners fall into this. And I think that if we start looking at things from a different perspective, from a different um, lens, that not everything has to do with competition. You don't have to compete. Uh, and what I mean by that, and you're probably saying, like, I do, I gotta look at my competition, what they're doing, I gotta do better than them. I get that part, but the Lord took me into a different direction, and in the beginning, yes, I was looking and I'm like, what is this one doing? What is this one doing? This one. And the Lord brought me to, like, wait a minute, there's enough for everyone, and I get a lot of questions where, I've been asked, do you bring dresses? And here and there with t-shirts. Soon we'll be doing mugs. That's one of our next projects. And the t-shirts as well, and blouses. But the Lord brought me, when I, meditating and, talking with the Lord and in prayer, He's taking me to where you don't need to compete. There's enough for everyone. And when the Lord, spoke to me and let me know, I'm like, I started seeing things differently. Like, I don't need to cover everything. That's okay, because there's other people that in their hearts they want to start a business. So, and like I said, this is me. This is my personal experience. I don't want to be that business that takes over everything. I explain myself. What I mean is, I like to see other women, stand up, open your own business, a business that you've been talking about for weeks, months, years. It's your time to shine. There's help out there. I'm here, in any way that I can help, whether it's, through certain experiences. I'll probably be talking about that in another video, because I started talking about the skirts and just started talking about other things, which is fine. I know it's fine. But yeah, it's your time to shine. Don't worry of how it's gonna get done. Just start. There's a reason why you wake up every day and you have that in your heart. Every day, literally, I wake up and I like the business is in my head, and when that happens, there's something there. There is something there, Yes, it's scary in the beginning. You don't know what the outcome is. You don't know how people are gonna react. You might be the only one working right now, like me, at the moment. And it might be scary to, like, oh, everything's gonna fall on me. I'm gonna have to do everything. I'm gonna have to go here. Yes, you do, because you are the owner of the business. You are the face of the business, and so yeah, you're gonna have to put on different hats every day. And so, but just take it one day at a time. I'm a big, I guess I don't want to say fan, but for right now, that's what comes to mind. But I'm a big fan of writing. I just like to write, in whether it's writing some notes down, whether it's if I'm speaking to someone on the phone, I just like to write things down. I am the type of person that I need to see things written. I'm a visual person, so I don't see it written down, forget it. So yeah. But just start one day at a time, and eventually you're gonna gain more experience. I had no experience in marketing. Let me tell you, I had none. Taking pictures, no experience at all. Here and there pictures of my phone, which is what I'm using right now, and that's about it. Didn't really have much experience with marketing and and the social media aspect. which, I mean, the basics, of course, like just posting. But, and throughout these 3 years and, you know, of being in business, I've learned a lot. And, by the grace of God, and I thank God, because, you know, wisdom comes from the Lord and understanding. And so, yes, and there were moments when I'm like, I don't know. I've never had experience with marketing, or I just never saw myself as a person with marketing experience. And I do. Hello. You know, posting pictures and going live on Facebook, posting on Instagram, using TikTok, you know, and other ways, you know, marketing. In my car, you know, my vehicle that I had, the van, you know, putting the information of the business. So yes, I do have experience, and you know, one of the things that we tend to do as women, I'm pretty sure men have this issue too, but I kind of speak on the men's behalf because you know I'm not a man, so but I know that we tend to down talk ourselves out of many things. I'm not good. I'm busy. I don't have time. I don't know. I have to work. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And let me tell you, I want to give a big shout out to all those ladies out there who do own their business, who do work, who do have kids, because it is a lot, you know. But like I said, you are working on your own pace. You're not going to your boss because you are the boss, you know. And that took me some time to kind of like get that in my head, and you know, kind of get used to that. Of wait a minute, I can work and I can stop whenever I want to. If I want to travel, I don't have to worry about, oh, I gotta like let my job know I'm the boss. So, you know, it's a great feeling actually, because you get to have that I don't want to say power. You have that I guess power at the moment, but you kind of have that power where you can, you know, when your kids are in school, for example, this is what I'm doing now. You know, as my kids are in school, so they are all full time, and so that is my time that I can take, you know, to work on myself. You know, self care, because it's something that we also tend to do and push aside and brush it like, you know, it's nothing. But we do need self care. It brings a lot of stress on ourselves. If we have kids, it brings stress on them. Our husbands, if we are married, in a home, you know, in general, it does bring a lot of stress, because I found myself in different situations where like I was so stressed out, like I would yell, you know, and yes, I would ask God to forgive me, because I reacted in the moment in my emotions, and you know, but God He's understanding, you know, as long as we realize our mistake, and say that, oh God, I messed up, please forgive me, please help me, because he's there to, and he's willing to help us. You know, we don't know everything, we're not perfect, you know, and he knows, you know, the areas that we still need to work on ourselves. You know, he doesn't expect us to be this perfect Christian, this perfect mother, this perfect wife, this perfect business owner, because he know, you know, that's God's specialty. You know, and what we can't do, he comes in and he takes over. You know, I mean, we have to let him take over, because if we don't, God is not gonna be, you know, he's not gonna be rude. You know, he is a gentleman. You know, that's how I kind of want to be able to describe it. You know, he's a gentleman. You know, if you are willing inside of you to open your heart, to open yourself, you know, to open yourself and say, Lord, here I am, with all that I have, with all my defects, with all my flaws, here I am. Please help me, because I am feeling stressed out. I am feeling anxiety kicking in, you know, and I don't want this to affect me, my family, my home, those around me, you know, and God's going to give you that peace and that calmness that you need. So, and I say that by, because of experience. So, but yes, so I've been like, Raymond, and more text messages are coming in and out. That's alright, that's how we are today. But so yeah, so if you have it in your heart, in your mind, what you want to do, and you want to open your own business, I mean, be prepared mentally, physically, and a lot has to do with, organizing yourself. Don't stress out, like, don't start to compare yourself to others, because that is a big mistake. I watch YouTube channels that are amazing, that have helped me a lot also with the organization process. And why do I bring up organization when I'm talking about owning your business and skirts, of course, and skirt choices? But you might think it has not, it's not that it doesn't have nothing to do, but it's sometimes we put like something really small that's not really significant, but it does have a big significance, because from experience and from the past couple weeks, I've been, decluttering and cleaning and organizing things better. Like I'm feeling like less, with less weight on me, because it had so many things and everything was like all over the place. I'm still in the process, because it takes time, but I feel the difference already. I feel like I can do anything, honestly. And at first I was like, I don't know if it's true. But the Lord, has, took me that, through that route, an area that I needed to work on, and it's helped me tremendously. And I, this is not sponsored in any way through anyone or any shape or form, but I do want to thank Clutterbug. Sorry, I had to think a minute. Clutterbug, you can find them on YouTube. She's amazing. Her videos, they do help you a lot. If you wake up and you want to start, cleaning or decluttering, I recommend putting one of her videos on. And she has a lot of them, so to remember all of them I don't, but she has amazing videos where she really takes you into decluttering, taking out things that you have in excess, and you're not gonna realize it until you actually do it. So but what I've been doing is just putting that on, and like, for example, in my bedroom, I put on the TV, her channel, one of her videos, and as I'm working and cleaning and organizing, taking things out, I'm watching, I'm listening, and before you know it, like, time goes by and the room's done. So that is a great help as well. So that's kind of like for now, because I could probably be saying other things, of course, later on. But so I kind of want to share that with you. Literally, like in the Bible, it tells us in Philippians chapter 4 verse 13, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. And that is a very powerful verse. Every single verse in the Bible is very powerful and is important. But when you go back to that Bible verse, you're like, wow, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. And you repeat that. Throughout the day, and and you come to realize that you can own a small business, soon to be big business. You can put your dreams into action. It's okay. It took me a while, and when I mean a while, it took me years to realize that it's okay to put my dreams into a reality. And I say that because a lot of what I was doing throughout these years was like, I don't know, I don't know if God approves of it, no, everything has to be, I don't know how to explain it. Let me see if I can find the words in this brain. But being able to get out of the mentality of, is it okay, is it not, holding myself back, so to say, and like I said at the beginning of the video, like uh, talking myself out of, talking myself out of, yeah, I hope I said it right. Talking myself out of getting things done, doing things, and I'm still in that season. I'm still in that process, you know, um, but I know I'm gonna have an amazing transformation, an amazing outcome. I've made it this far by the grace of God, and I know God has bigger and better things. The best is yet to come. And I truly believe that, and I believe for you, the best is yet to come. You're in my prayers. You who is listening and watching, you are in my prayers, and I keep saying that. Why? Because I like to remind my brain, as I say it. Pray for each and every one of you. You know, so that you guys can move forward. So that you ladies, I say guys, but bad habit. But anyways, so that you can move forward. That even if you have a family, that even though you work, because I did work, um, while running, this business, Skirts Oasis, and yes, I did all that, and it's just an experience, that you have in your life, and just managing it. Now I can better understand when I was told about the work. I think that's the work balance. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but just balancing it. You know, if if you want to still work because you're starting out your business, and you want to fund it that way, that's totally fine. Just make sure that that the job that you do have, it's a little bit hard because like I understand many of us have different situations, like the single mothers that are out there. May the good Lord bless you all. You guys truly work hard, and I am blessed to have I have my husband that that gives me a hand, his family, my family, that does support me. So, and I know, that I know people that are single mothers, and they do everything themselves. They have to work because the rent doesn't get paid. So, but if you truly feel that that you want to open your own business, one, I recommend pray about it. Ask God to give you confirmation. He's going to give you the confirmation. Believe me, He will. He's gonna let you know no, or yes. Whether it's through reading His Word. I in the beginning of this business, Skirts Oasis. I like I said, was battling. That was one of my biggest battles that I had, which is we know that this is the field, that the enemy tries to attack, because what's up here will lead to action. And so I was like doubting myself, doubting that what God put in my hands, like me, my own business. you know yes, I dreamed about it, but me out of everyone, uh, to start a business, and I would dequalify myself because there's other people with experience this. We think when we say a business, we think like the big corporate businesses, and no, you go at the pace, you go at what God gives you, the vision that God gives you. Stick to it. Be careful. It's one of the things I do recommend. Be careful. Why? Because you can fall into that trap of, as I think I did say it before, earlier, but you can fall into the trap of everything has to be a competition, and it doesn't have to be. You are unique. You are different. And there's no other you. You know what I mean? And I was trying to like run all these bases and do everything, and and it's like, wait a minute. One, it's just only me. I have to work on my own pace. What is it that I can do and what I can't do at the moment? Trying to figure out like what areas do you want to focus right now. I was trying to focus on posting on all social media. I was focusing on, doing different events, like markets, and planning events and planning a fashion show and planning so many things that, but the time that I did have, I was wasting it on just a little here, a little there, and I would stress myself out. Sorry, this is like another message, but get back to it though. um, and and so I would overwhelm myself. I would stress myself out extremely. I would feel drained. But remember, you're gonna be your own boss. I mean, of course, God is gonna be the one who leads you. He's the big boss, But you're your own boss. You work at your own pace. You don't have to rush. You don't have to take everything you take up. For example, if you have a product or a service, everything has to be done today. It's because tomorrow I have to make $1 million. Let's just say you don't. You work on your own pace, and you're gonna see growth. Yes, we need a business. The mind, in your mind, you need to think that you nothing. You need to have the, what's that word? Can't come to mind. But yes, you want to grow because that's the point of you having your business. Yeah, but remember, you do it at your own pace. Some businesses, and I've heard many testimonies and many, of how many businesses have had started, and and they started from their basement, and now they're multi-million business that is either global, all over the United States only. They did rise and grow, but they have their own story, and they had their struggles. And yes, you're gonna have your struggles. That's just part of life, but just remember, just breathe. Take a moment to just breathe. If you feel like you're feeling stressed out, take at least 10 minutes and just don't do anything. Just breathe, relax. If you want to sit down, sit down. Want to lay down. But just breathe. It's okay. Remember, you have the authority to keep the clock going. The working clock, like work. I don't know if I'm explaining myself the right way, but I pray that I am. But you can say, you know what, I'm gonna take an hour off, or you can say, no, I'm gonna work the 24 hours. Well, I pray that you get some rest, because rest is a big thing. There's gonna be days where you're gonna be up at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning, and that's gonna happen because yes, you're starting your business. It does take time, and there's moments where within a couple months business is booming, and that's okay. Amen, power to the Lord. That is amazing, but if it doesn't, don't shut yourself out. Don't self-doubt yourself just because within weeks you haven't seen any results. You're trying trial and error. You're just trying things and see what works, what doesn't work. If it doesn't work, at least you tried. I tell my kids, there's some foods that they don't like to eat, and I tell them, hey, just try a little bit. If you don't like it, at least you tried. I have my daughters that this summer they tried sports, and I told them they didn't want to at all, none of them. I was like, just try it. You don't know if you like it until you've tried something. And if you don't like it, that's all right, because at least you tried it and that's not for me. But don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dream. Don't give up on that idea that God has put in you, that idea of opening your own business, because something God is going to do, and He's going to move in your favor. Yes, a lot has to do with faith. Faith is the things that we don't see. So saying that your business is going to grow in the name of Jesus, and you just seeing it, even though it's not happening right now in the moment, but one day that's going to happen. That is faith. But put your faith in God. God. Put your faith in God. That's the advice I can give you, because when you do, things work out so much better. And it's amazing how God moves in your favor, because when God calls you, He's gonna back you up. So that being said, my coffee. It's probably cold by now, and many of you who are watching know that my coffee lasts me almost the whole day because I leave it here and there, forget about it. But so yes, but yeah. So concluding, about owning your own business. I'm definitely will be going, over other things, in other videos, of course, because I've, the Lord has helped me throughout this season where, I'm truly understanding that, yes, I am qualified, and I've dequalified myself for so many years, and it's time for me to, I just stop. And if you're doing that, you're dequalifying yourself. I can't be a business owner because I don't have the experience. Hey, let me tell you, there's a lot of businesses out there that have boomed, that skyrocketed, and without experience, in different areas, but everything's going to fall into place. I can guarantee you that. It's going to fall into place, but you just cannot give up. If you give up, then you're not going to see how, from nothing to something. And yes, it does take time. You might see people that they took and within 1 month, they're making sales. They're production. They're going up. But remember, not everybody is the same. Your process. Well, yeah, your process, your experience is going to be totally different. But just be yourself. Just be yourself. No matter how many people try it I'm not saying anybody is doing this, but no matter how many times anyone tries to imitate me, they are not me. They're not. So try not to imitate anybody. Just be you. You were created for a reason. You were created for a purpose. You're here in this world for a reason. Yes, we're seeing things happening. Things in our lives are happening. Things are getting hectic. It seems like things are going from bad to worse. But let me tell you, it's just part of the process, and, in order to make this, like, for example, in order to make this ring, it takes a process, gold, it needs to be melted so that you can mold it into what you're going to need it for. Whether it's a bracelet, a ring, necklace, whether it's I don't know what some people, they have things in their homes that's made of gold, so it takes a process. You don't find gold, you don't just find this like this. That's it. That's not this is not how it works. So you gotta be in process. And like I said, if you need any help, business wise, to the best of my ability, I am here for you, and definitely here to help you so that you kind of get yourself out of that mentality of, dequalifying yourself, because you do qualify, you have experience, you have so much to give and offer, And there's a reason. Not everybody's a business owner. Not everybody has that mentality. Some people like working 9 to 5. Some people don't like the fact of coming up with a new idea, with a new product, with a new service, and that is all right. That is okay. And so I wanted to share that with you. I pray that it's a blessing to you, to whomever needs to hear this. I woke up this morning and kind of felt to do this video, and I just pray that that you stop qualifying yourself and realize that you are qualified for the job and you can do this. So God bless you. Stay safe. And let me show you the other skirts as I was starting this video. So I did show you the last skirt I did show you. It was this one right here. It is small. This one's small. This one right here. I do have it in medium. large and extra large. So if you're interested, just send me a message, and we'll talk about how we can go about it, the size that you need, and the pricing. And but if you do, you can also go on our website. Some of these skirts are not on that website yet. Like I said, you gotta wear many hats as a business owners, um, but they will be getting posted soon. I don't want to give you a date yet because it just seems. Oh, and another thing, when something is of God, there's gonna be opposition. There's gonna be a lot of things are gonna go like against you. Whether it's somebody saying that you're gonna open a business, you don't know nothing about business, um, and these skirts I did post it on Facebook already, and when I did post the first time I posted it, I ended up getting COVID, but really bad, and those who are watching, if it's either my family, um, brothers and sisters from church, like I got it really bad this time around, and so I don't whether it's a cold, whether it's allergies, I don't like to touch anything that has to do with fabric because, you know, if I touch this, being while I'm sick, you know, it can pass on to you. It's clothes. It things can get stuck to it really easy, you know. And so that's why you haven't seen or heard a lot from Skirts Oasis or from me about the skirts. Yes, I've been having some issues, which someone did tell me that that does happen to some people when they do get COVID, like the brain fog. I call it COVID brain, because sometimes I just get stuck with my mind in blank. I don't know if any of you are going through that or have. Um, they say it could last about weeks, months, or up to a year, like that. So just bear with me if you don't see a lot of posting. Um, which I thank God in a way that I do have my support system because they remind me of, hey, when I do forget. I'm also, so yeah, so that's what happened. After I posted this, I thought I had allergies. I thought I had a cold, because I left the window open, pollen and all that stuff that they're saying that because of, the climate is changing a lot drastically, and so that's what I thought I had. So it got to the point because every day was like from one thing, one symptom I got, it led to something different. Like every other day, it got worse. Like as each day went on, but I was like something is wrong. This is like it's like a mix of allergies with a mix of a cold, all bunched up together. Like all those symptoms, I was what I was having. Like my eyes was affected, my nose, my throat. Um, I checked my fever. I didn't check it constantly, but when I did, it didn't show that I had a fever. I think that's probably why I didn't think it was COVID. It don't go out a lot, so to say. So I was surprised that it came out that I had COVID. But what I like to say with all this is that, yeah, there's things that's gonna arise, and when it's from God, remember we have there's someone out there, and the enemy, and he's gonna sit here and try to do anything in his power because yes, he has some power. He doesn't have all the power because nope. Like my kids and I say, we rebuke Satan and all demons in the name of Jesus. But he does, he does everything that he can to stop the work of the Lord, and when you see that happen, ask, pray, ask the Lord, please help me because I know you put this in my hand. This is something you gave me. There's something that you're gonna do, and the enemy is opposing. He's trying to, so it won't move forward. I put it in your hands, and so, but I lasted about like literally about 2 weeks, sick, And so, I don't touch. Nothing that has to do with the skirts. I touch. So that's why you see like a long period of time, where I don't post or take pictures. Um, and well, lately it's been because of that. Um, and so yeah, so now I'm gonna be showing you those skirts that I did post a little while ago, and if you're interested, just let me know. You can write it in the comments below. Um, you can send me a message. Again, we do have a Facebook page. You can just search on Facebook, Skirts Oasis. You'll find it. You'll find our page. And if there's something that you don't find, let me know. Just send us a message, and then as soon as I can, I will answer you back. If I don't, it's either because one, like I said, like I have it's like random moments. My mind goes blank and I start doing something else. Like, but it's just so weird because I've like, or I just stand there and like, what was I supposed to do? Or like, it's weird because like I never experienced that. So when it happens, I'm like, or if I stay there, like sometimes I'll just stare blankly, like that's it. So, but so yeah, so I did show you the jean skirt. Oh, and also just before you put an order for any skirts, just just verify that that skirt is available. Like I said, so I'm kind of like pushing myself. Even though that does happen to me, it sounds like I'm putting an excuse, but I just trying to explain what is going on in this head of mine. But yeah, so just bear with me. But just send me a message, shoot me a message about if this skirt is available, because I'm trying to catch up on things that I didn't do, that whole time that I was sick, and so and I thank the Lord, I thank God, compared to other people, like it could have been worse, but it did hit me hard this time, so I mean I don't have COVID, but I mean when it did hit me, um, um, yeah, it was like I said, it was just totally different, um, and it was really hard. Every day was like really hard because symptoms were getting from one. It would like be that symptom plus another new one, and then the next day it would be that one plus that one, then another one. It was like just like back and forth like that all the 2 weeks. And so, but I thank God, and I thank for everyone who prayed for me. The church I go to, my brothers and my sisters in Christ, they are amazing. They, they pray for each other. They show the love of Christ. And they truly, they check on you and things like that. So, but, so yeah, so just verify. I didn't want to let you know, because, like I said, the website has some skirts. It doesn't have all of them. It's only me. So, just bear with me. And, I'm just trying to catch up on, the skirts that I still have, and the ones that I don't have. So, praying that the next week, I say week because I have a couple of things that I'm going to be doing this weekend, so I won't be able to catch up, sort of, say. um, but praying that by next week, I will have everything updated. So, the majority of the skirts I do have, like I said, like the sizes. So, please help me pray so that way God can make a way, so that new skirts can come in. I know many of you might be seeing the same skirts again, but I do need your help. Sharing, letting others know. I have a lot of skirts that are size small. I have some skirts that are medium, some in large, some in extra large. I have 2XL skirts, 3XL skirts, Um, and so yeah, so depending on the skirt, like I said, because the sizes and the materials of each skirt, you know, just send me a message, let me know, so that way I can, like I said, like this jean skirt, it stretches. Not all of the skirts that I have do stretch, so I would recommend going one size up. But yes, please, I am asking you to help us with sharing the other skirts, take the pictures. If you know somebody that is looking for skirts in the sizes of extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, 2XL, 3XL, let them know that Skirts Oasis, we do have skirts in those sizes. Yes, some skirts, like the mediums and the large, and the extra large, usually they go faster. But if you know, like I said, if you know someone, please let them know that Skirts Oasis does have skirts in size small. Um, Depending on the material, like I said, because we have like jean skirts, and I do have Thule skirts, but they're only in they the size that it goes by is extra large to 2XL. What I mean by that is so with the Thule skirt that I do have in here, like here, um, so it fits someone that is an extra large. If you're a 2XL, that skirt, you fit in it because it stretches. It stretches out. It stretches out to up to a 2XL. So if you ask, or if you're interested in a 2XL of that skirt, that Thule skirt, just know that it may the size will read XL slash XXL, and it's just because it does stretch. Um, I'm just amazed because a lot of these skirts, I've had customers where they looked at the skirt funny because like I'm gonna fit in that, uh, and we've had a couple of times, and when they tried it on, they're like, oh wow, it's pretty amazing. So, but we are asking also, um, in your prayers, to you know when you go in prayer, I ask you to help me pray for this business for Skirts Oasis. The Bible talks about unity, and and I want to bring more skirts. I want to be able to um, bring blouses and do mugs for use as well. I know holidays are coming up, and that's gonna be a great way to be able to give someone that you love or to express that you're thinking of them mugs. Um, the mugs are gonna be specific, like not specific. 'Cause, I mean, yeah, the designs, but some designs or some things I will not be doing on mugs. Just giving you heads up on that. But so just please help us. Prayers do go a long way. I mean, Skirts Oasis has been here for 3 years already, in counting, and by the grace of God, we're still standing here today, and so that all these skirts that I do have that I have been posting, that is on the website as well, on our Facebook business page, that we can sell, so we can bring new skirts to you and be able to just keep going and keep moving. um, and also biggest goals one of our biggest goals is to um, open up a store, God willing, and also have a factory setting where we can design the skirts and bring them to life and have um, seamstresses, and we're making the skirts, and I know it's going to be an amazing thing, especially in New Bedford. I know we have a lot. of issues with, getting skirts. Um, you know, as Christian women, as a skirt lover, for the occasion that you want to wear a skirt, but just in general, yeah, there's clothing stores, but when it comes to like skirts, when it comes, not like, when it comes to skirts, like you really, really gotta search and search. And a lot of us tend to end up, buying online, um, because the skirt that you're looking for or something similar, it's just really hard in this area, you know, um, in the South Coast area. So, yeah, so this is one of the reasons why, Skirts Voice is here. We're here also to, to support, women who love wearing skirts, helping you, in your process of, being uplifted and feeling, like, hey, I can do this. Hey, I can dress this way and I'm gonna be okay. I don't have to go by because society is telling me what I need to wear. I love wearing skirts, and and it's just something personal. I've had people where they tell me like they love wearing skirts when it's summertime only. There's people that told me, that they love wearing skirts for special occasions, or that they just love really long skirts in general, or they just love jean skirts, And so just a variety out there. And honestly, in the beginning of this journey with this small business, I've come to learn like, wow, there really is a lot of styles of skirts. There's different sizes, there's different colors, different designs, but being able to bring to you, a store that, that provides that, sorry, somebody sent me a message again, but I will send them a message back soon. And you know, being able to sit down with you, and hey, I'm looking to change my wardrobe. I want to be able to have more tulle skirts in my wardrobe. In this color. I this variety of colors. You know, um, being able to do that. Um, and but everything does cost money, and so, but it will be a great help if you let your friends, your family, your neighbors, the people in your congregation, that skirts voices, we have skirts, we really need to sell them. um, we gotta get them out, also like for space, also, I don't have a lot of space at the moment, you know. Um, Eventually, we will, in the name of Jesus. We'll have more space to be able to get more skirts. But at this very moment, we need to sell what we have, and be able to send for more. Because we can't send for more if we don't sell these. And can I get them out of the way so we can bring new designs? And because the cold weather has already started here, in New England. I don't know where you are living right now, but yeah. So we just, and that's nothing. There's skirts for every season. Honestly, there's skirts for even winter time. There's skirts for the spring and the summer and the fall as well. Where each season, it brings something different, and that's what we want to do. We want to be able to bring you something different, something that you haven't seen, something that's unique. Each and every one of us, we are different. I may like to wear, uh, for example, I mean, honestly, I like to wear my skirts. I wear more skirts than dresses, honestly. But maybe you like to wear just jean skirts. You just feel comfortable in that. And we want to be able to bring that. That you probably have like 2 or 3 jean skirts. Whether you might be, like if you're a missionary, by the grace of God, having jean skirts, that's a great way. That is a great way to, to be able to move around and get things done, as opposed to like a tulle skirt. When you're doing missionary work, it's still gonna be the greatest skirt, to wear, if it's the only thing you have, of course. But wearing jean skirt, you know, yeah, you can move more better. You can, like, if you have to go on your knees for whatever reason that you're helping out, you know, in missionary work, you know, jean skirts are a great way. If you live in a farmhouse, you know, jean skirts are an amazing thing to have, you know, in your wardrobe. So if you live in Florida, for example, and you know it's hot out there, so you know you like, you know, tulle skirts. You like the skirts that are um, like thin, sort of, you know, because it's hot. Um, you know, we want to bring also skirts that you can wear. Uh, you know, I've said it. I've said it in the beginning or in the middle of the video, one of the parts. You know, I have family. I have my husband. I have my kids, and so you know, there's moments where we go and we just to be in family. You know, to like a water park. You know, and this happened to me. I think last year, and it got me thinking. Like, wait a minute. Um, why is it so hard for me to find something that I like to wear, to be able to enjoy my time with my family? So what happened was, we went to this water park. It was me, my sister, her family, and so I didn't bring, you know, um, didn't bring clothes, you know, to be able to get wet in. So we ended up going to Walmart. We just looked around to see what we could find. Uh, Thank God we did find something, but I mean, kind of would have liked something different. And it's having the skirts that you can use, the material, the type of skirts. I'm gonna show you one I have now. I know that the, you know, cold is getting in here, um, in the New Bedford area, you know, in the South Coast area of Massachusetts. But so this skirt right here, I don't know if you can really see it that well, but this skirt right here, it's getting cloudy, so as you can see, like the light is changing a little bit different. But so this skirt right here, look, stretches. Now, this skirt right here is a skirt that I would recommend that you could use. You know, if you're gonna go out with your family, for example, to a water park, you're gonna go to a lake just to spend time with family. You know, and so what happened in Texas was I started to talk with my sister, and I'm like, that's so crazy that I couldn't really find, you know, I don't like to wear shorts. That's just something personal. Nobody's forcing me to not wear shorts. It's just my preference, you know. And so when if I go to like a pool, if I go to let's say water parks or the lake, I like to wear a skirt, you know, and a shirt, you know, or maybe if there's dresses, you know, that are suitable for water, but why was it so hard to find a skirt that I could wear so that I can have fun with my family in the water? Just because it's, and you know, like I said, it's my preference. I don't like wearing shirts at all, you know, but you know, being able to bring skirts, and designing skirts to bring to you where you can feel comfortable, you know, if that you don't, you're one of those ladies, women, you know, that feels uncomfortable wearing shirts in general, because that's what you prefer. You know, have you really found you know, swimwear that you're comfortable in? You know, Skirts Oasis, we want to bring you skirts that you can go in the water with. You know, that skirts are not going to rise up, you know, and be able to, you know, just the time that you have with your family, you know, time runs, it doesn't stop for nobody, you know, and so the time that you do spend with your family is very important. And I would miss out on a lot, honestly, because yeah, I mean, I could be like, okay, well, you know, it's just something in the water, that's fine. But like I said, I mean, I also don't want to feel uncomfortable, like I said, because it's just not my style. I just don't want to wear shorts. That's just me, you know. And that's what we want to do. You know, one of the other things that we want to do, besides designing, you know, sitting down with you and being able to design, you know, skirts for your wardrobe and all this, you know, also bringing you swimwear where you feel comfortable yourself. You know, not all of us likes to wear shirts that have like just the strap. Some of us are feel uncomfortable. Why not bring, something nice, that you could wear, maybe up to here because it covers your shoulder, because you are one of those ladies that loves to wear, you get to cover your shoulder. There's nothing wrong with that. We all have our preferences. And so being able to bring that, of course, and I know God's going to make a way, because till now He has helped us. And I know He's going to keep on. And so, but yes, please keep us in your prayers. And we will keep you in our prayers so that you can also succeed in your business. And if you have a small business, if you're starting, if you're struggling, you don't know where to start, leave a comment below. Let us know. And, so we can help you, move forward, because all this is to move forward. You don't want to be stuck. You don't want to be stuck in one place. You want to be able to grow. You want to be able to move forward. And that's, so and I actually applaud each and every one of you who is making the effort, to own your business. You want to be your own boss. You want to be able to make your own hours. You want to be able to, do what you love to do, and not have someone be like on top of you. Because I know a lot of us, don't like that. So, and not that it's a bad thing. It's just, I don't really like being if I get, that was my dryer. And so I don't want to say that I don't like to be told what to do, because I don't know, it doesn't sound right. But I don't know, I just feel like, and it's, like I feel like I am in the place where I need to be. Like this is me. This is who I am. This is what I love to do. And a lot of times we put aside things that we love to do a lot. And I get it. Things have to be paid. Bills have to be paid. You need to make money quick, because the rent not gonna wait. Your gas bill not gonna wait. Electricity bill's not gonna wait. Which I get it. But you can also work and spend like an hour a day on working on your business. I mean, you put the time and effort. And when the time is right, and the Lord will let you know that you can leave your job and and just fully work on it. It's gonna happen. The last time I worked was, I worked at that job for 3 years. 3 years. I put it like this. For 3 years. And, I learned a lot in those 3 years, And what I learned there, I was able to put it towards, the business. So yeah. So just hang on. If it's not the time yet, it's okay. Just take 1 hour a day and work towards it. And then when the time comes that you're good to leave your job, that the Lord lets you know, and He He's saying, you confirmed that this is the time for me to leave my job. Like, you already have everything in place, so it's not like you're starting from the bottom. But like I said, then again, God will tell you, go, leave your job right now, and we're gonna do this. That gonna happen. Just go with it. Go with it, and you're gonna see what's gonna happen. So yes. Me rambling on here. Not rambling on, because I know it's gonna help many of you to move forward. I get excited to see in our church we have 2 sisters. Well, they're my sisters in Christ, but they're sisters, they're siblings, and they're working towards starting their own business. And I just get excited. Why? Because as a Christian, there's things out there, but for example, like in New Bedford, there's not a lot of options for us. What I mean, us, I don't want to sound religious or in any way, shape, or form, but and I know many of you who are Christians that are listening, I know that you can relate, right? Like it's for example, I want to put things, Bible verses in my home, and whoever comes to visit me, they're still receiving word from God, as they read these things, and a lot of things. What I do have, There's not a lot of options out there, and I like to be able to, there's moments where I need to get out of my house, for a little bit, and I want to go to a store where I can, you know, find like decorations for my living room, decorations for my kitchen, that is God centered, and yeah, we have there's places that that you can buy to decorate home, things like that. Yes, there's, but specifically for Christians or someone that that just loves God, Christian knows, but it's hard to find it, and and I get excited, when that happens, and even if it's like a, I don't know, like a business of, I don't know, like cooking. You'll want to open up a restaurant. Even that is amazing and it's wonderful. And through that, God can glorify Himself too. You could be praying for people. You pray over your food so that those who receive that food, they are blessed in their home. It's just different ways God uses each and every one of us, so that He can touch lives. Jesus, He didn't stay in one place. He moved around, to spread the word of God, and the kingdom of God, and He did it in a way that people could understand. So if God is calling you to open your business, to open a business, always make sure that God is the center, because you don't want to start a business God centered and then change, because then there's gonna be consequences of that, because um he's the one who gave you that idea, and it's like for you to kind of take him out of your business, it's like rude. So say rude, but like it's like when you have a partner, for example, and you work with this partner, right? And this person, thinks that they own the whole company, and they can do whatever. What happens? They start to push you to the side, and they do it in ways that you probably don't even realize that they're pushing you to the side, and that's kind of, what you're doing when you take God out of the center of your business, and the Bible says that He is the owner of of the gold and the silver. So, and if He is the owner, He's gonna give you what you need. He's not gonna abandon you. And there's gonna be moments where you feel that way, but He's still working and He's still watching and guiding you and watching you. Sometimes we just don't pay attention. So more. With that being said, of course. So yes. So please let others know, that we are providing. We do have skirts, and like I said, we have to get rid of these that we do have, so that way we can move on to the next sets of skirts that we want to be able to bring to you, and also not only just that, but we want to be able to, like I said, we want to come up with design. We want to be able to. We want to hear you. What are your ideas? What skirts would you like to see? A lot of times we have skirts that we do buy don't have pockets, and the last time I checked, we are running in a world of technology, and I can guarantee that the 99.8%, I know other countries maybe not, but the majority of us do have a phone, some way, shape, or form. Or maybe we carry some change. Maybe you need change for the meter for whatever reason. Where are the pockets? So yes, jean skirts. A lot of time it does have pockets, as I showed you. But then how about tulle skirts? Things like that. Us ladies, we do need pockets. Sometimes it's, to me, I find it easier when I put my phone in my pocket. If I put it in my purse, like, do I have to go to my purse and look for my phone? And sometimes I don't want to answer my phone because, like, I gotta go through everything that I have in my purse. So, but being able to have pockets, or having like leggings, to be able to put under some of these skirts. Because some of these skirts, they are thin, they're beautiful, but they're kind of see-through. So just getting ideas together and listening to you. What are you looking for in a skirt? Oh, oh, my hair. Ooh. What are you looking for in a skirt, or skirts that you would like to have in your wardrobe? you know and being able to bring those designs to life. you know and we want to hear from you. Yeah, we are bringing some skirts at this very moment, based off of things that look beautiful and amazing. But what's gonna be more amazing is that when we are able to truly sit down with you and write down, um, okay, I would like skirts there, you know, to have at least that have big pockets, but I don't want the pockets to be noticeable. Things like that, different details of skirts, and being able to bring that to life, that's gonna be amazing. So let me just show you the rest of the skirts because I know you have a lot to do today. I know I do. So, but I'm glad I made this video. So I just, like I showed you, this one is like a sport type of skirt. So it's not as long. I mean, of course, I've worn it. I'm a little like 5'1", sort of. But yeah, so but I've been in the pool with it. I have one from my own, and it doesn't. I enjoy myself with my family. When we went out for my birthday, 2 months ago, and and this skirt right here, I used it to go in the pool, and I enjoyed it and have an issue with it, and so yeah, so we do have sports skirts, if we would say. If you're looking for that, maybe you're in Florida and you are looking for skirts that you can get wet in. Maybe you have a trip coming up, and and it's a water park in the area or something. We got it for you. But we do have it in one. I have 1, 2, 3. So I have about 4 left. I have it in size. I like to verify before I say anything. Medium. I have it in large. I have it in large again. Okay. And so I have the sports skirt. I call it sports skirt because of material. But I have it 1, 2. I have three. I have 3 of them in large, and 1 in medium. So like I said, this could be used for when you go into the water. Even when you go probably like exercising, maybe. I said it's getting cold over here, so I don't know if that is not like a really long skirt. But it's long enough. Like if you feel comfortable, it should go like where your knees are, depending on your height. Because that's another thing. If you're a tall person, of course it's gonna look like it's not long. So that does factor in, like the skirt, the length of the skirt. So just be aware of that. So I do have sports skirts, and the music stopped. Okay. The next one I want to show you is this beautiful, some call it accordion skirt, some call it pleated, but I do have this one available. It is beautiful. Look at that design, what it has. It comes in the top. It does stretch, just so you know. Like, look how like wide. It stretches. So I do have this one. I only have 2. Yep, I only have 2. I only have 2 left. So, size. So these also run, like I said in the beginning, when I was talking about the Thule skirt. Not in the beginning. It was a little while ago. But when I mentioned about the tule skirt, like the XL/XXL, so these skirts, these right here, it's the same way. So this one says M/L, which means medium/large. So if you're a medium, then this one would be the skirt. If you're a large, this one would be the skirt as well. Why? Because, like I just showed you, this skirt stretches. See, like a lot. And so if you are between medium and large, then this one would be the skirt for you. Um, be aware. So I like when I get these skirts, I check them out. I see if there's like, can you see my my things under in the lights, because when the light hits, forget it. So it does have a I forgot the name right now, but it does have this in the inside, but I don't know if you can see, but you probably can see. Look, so it is like a little bit see-through. So if you have something that's maybe like white, maybe even black, but up to you. I would recommend putting it under the skirt, only because, like I showed you, that's the inside part, the white that I just showed you, and then I'm gonna show you. Let's see, I can see. You can see my thumb right here. It is see-through. I don't know if I do this, like, see how you can see a little bit. So yeah, so for this one, I would recommend you putting something under, whether it's like leggings or it's like the pantyhose, the ones that are not not opened. But I mean, it's up to you, like I said. But just be aware, the ones that I'm gonna show you, you do need something under, just for precaution, as ladies, and if we do go to church, we know that the Holy Spirit, when it takes us, forget it. So yeah, so I do have these two. This one is in ML, and then I have one in it is extra large and 2XL. So I also have it in XL/XXL. And like I said, so that just means that if you're in the range, the size of that, then that would be the one. So it just means that it runs from one size to the next size. And I only have this one left. And this one is a medium to large, and it does stretch as well. Look at the beautiful design on it. I did post these already. If you're interested, just let me know, in the comments, and I'll get to you as soon as I can. And like I said, in the inside, it does have the white. It is a little short, just like I said. So just so you know, and be aware, because I like to let you guys know, right? Because I want to, like, someone tell me, I get a skirt and sometimes, like, I wear it, or something, I'm in a rush, and I forget to put something like under that will cover, and yeah, and then I'll come back and be like, what? I was out all day with this skirt and I didn't put something extra under. But that does happen, so just that's why I like to let you know ahead of time. This one, we have this one, this beautiful one. It's green. It's like it's like, it reminds me of like when you go to a forest type of color, and it has like some beautiful flowers on it. And this one has, well, it stretches, and this one is a size. Where are you? This one's a XL to an XXL. So like I said, this one also has this on the inside, just so you know. But I recommend just wearing something extra under. And there's never know, you could fall. God forbid, but you could fall, and you just don't want to be the center of attention when that happens. And also have it in medium/large. So if you're in the range of medium to a large, I only have one left, and I have the other one, which is in extra large to XXL. So Okay, and this one I have it in. This one's a beautiful one. I kind of wanted one for myself, but there's the only one that came. So, but yeah. So this one's a I hope I said it. Oh yeah, medium to large. So look at this beautiful yellow. If you love yellow, here you go. And this one as well has on the inside, but wear something extra for protection, of course. And this one stretches, so you can see. All right, it is long, so if it's to me, if I was to put it here, it would literally, like, I would be able. You could see. Well, I'm looking for you, of course. But if I was to put it here, like some of us we like to put our skirts here, it like my feet will show just enough that it's not touching the floor. If you put it down here, like some of us like you do, it will drag on the floor. So depends. Some of you like your skirts to drag a little bit, so you would put it here. So depending on wig up here or down here, if obviously the lower you put it, it's gonna look like it's more longer. But yeah, so I have this beautiful one as well. If you're interested in any of these, please let me know. And I have one more. Let me just go ahead and actually let me bring this. Let me bring it to. I'm gonna show you through the other because it's on the mannequin. So I just want to show you real quick. In 1 second. All right, so I'm gonna show you real quick. I just took a picture of myself. I don't know why I did that. And here is the other one. Okay. Just so you know, you can see like on the mannequin, like how it, see how you can see your feet. But like I said, it's just depending on your height too. It does stretch. It does have the same here. Just so you know. And so yeah, I just took a picture again. I mean, but yeah. So yeah, so those are the ones that I'm showing you today. And I thank you for your time because I know I've gone over an hour. But I thank you for listening and watching and bearing with me, I guess you could say. And just just seeing the skirts that we do have available. There's other ones that we do have, and I will be letting you know. We'll be reposting the ones that we still have. Like I said, we gotta get rid of all these skirts, because the season is already changing. We want to bring you skirts that are for this season, which is the fall and winter time. Over here, it gets very, very, very cold. It does snow at times, so we want to be able to bring you skirts that will be, suitable, so that you can use on a daily basis, for your work, wherever you have to go. So yeah, so thank you for watching. God bless you all. Thank you for listening to me. I pray that this video helps you in some way, shape, or form. We will be praying for you. Thank you for supporting Skirts Oasis. Thank you everyone who has contributed one way or another. You probably haven't been able to buy a skirt yet, and we understand. There's been situations. There's financially, and we totally understand. And some of you have been sharing our posts, and recommending, and helping, with our information. Passing out our information and things like that. And we greatly appreciate, and even those who are praying for us, we appreciate that as well. So if there's anything we can help you with, please let us know. You're looking for a skirt. We are taking notes of like specific skirts. And we do work. We're researching and looking for specific skirts as well that you do ask us to find. Just know that as a business, a lot of these skirts, they do ask to be bought in bulks. So that is just just a little, bumps in the road that we have to go through. So we'll try to figure out how we can, to bring that to you. So just be patient with us, please. I know many of you have been patient with us, and we appreciate it. Uh, we are moving forward. We are growing. By the grace of God, more things are going to be coming. So just stay tuned. Um, if you haven't already, follow us on Facebook, Skirts Oasis. Just hit the search bar in Facebook, and you will find our page with our logo. We do have Instagram, and we do have TikTok. We have our website, www.skirtsoasis.com. And also, you can give us a call, 774-510-5989 as well. We will be happy to help you in any way we can in finding the skirts that you love. Take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day.